Heather. Adventures in Ordinary. I always have adventures in ordinary because I don't do ordinary things very well. Pumping gas, checking out at the grocery store, particularly self-checkout, going to the post office. Oh, it was really very interesting when I was on summoned for jury duty. Um, Going to the DMV, that's a really good one. Voting is definitely one of those things. Like, I can't just do that stuff and be normal. Oh, going to the doctor and filling out things. Like, I can't, I'm not good at filling out forms. You know this about me. Um, I'm just, like, the stories I have about these situations, it's endless. Like, I cannot just go and get blood drawn without it being like this thing that I somehow like screw up. Like I just get super anxious and um, nobody at like the DMV has a sense of humor at all. So I can't even, they can't be charmed. It's bad. Everybody there is just so super SI, and they are not amused by all of my chaos at all. um, okay, so I was just thinking about last time I was at the DMV to have my license renewed, and there when you have to look into the little goggles to say like, okay, can you read this thing? Is it testing your vision? But then also they do the flashing lights on the side, and then they ask you where the lights are flashing, right? And the lady was like, okay, tell me where the flashing lights, she just like goes through her thing, and I'm just like, I can't comprehend. Can you please slow down? Like, I don't understand, and I don't have my paperwork, and I'm so like stressed out and confused, and it takes me like so long, and she's not patient. But anyway, she's like, where are the lights? And I'm like, okay, another thing about me is that I don't do left and right very well. I'm sure this is all part of the same brain differences that I have, but like, if you ask me like left or right, I will just pick one. I'll just pick one because I know I have a 50% chance of just nailing it, and I can always be like, once I can like actually really think about it, I can always be like, oh, I mean left if I say right. I mean left. So I'll just usually just pick one. I'll be like, right, no left. And I'm usually funny when I guess. I'm actually usually wrong. But anyway, so I'm like, I can't get this wrong. I can't just be like, right, okay, just kidding, it's left. Because this is a big deal, right? This is a test I have to pass. So I'm like, shoot. She's like, I see the flashing lights, right? And this is mirror. This video is a mirror, but this is my left. So the light's flashing over here, and I'm like, ah. And I am in this like highly anxious like state. So I don't trust myself either to get it right. Even if I could, if I did know, I wouldn't trust myself to say it right. So already I was having this is a whole long story of how this all went with this lady at the DMV. She was not amused by me. And then at the end, I have to tell her left or right. So simple, not for me. So I just start like banging on the side of the goggles. I'm just banging on it. And she's just like, what? And then, I start banging on this side because they flip it, So I'm just like, I was like, and then I just started going like this. She's just, it was, that's the sort of thing that happens, when I try to do normal things. It's always an adventure. Like checking out at Target. Like there's something always goes wrong. Like there's always something weird. I drop stuff. There's a hole in the bag. Like just the level of sensory chaos in those situations that everyone, seems like to me, like every other person can just do without a problem. You throw a couple kids in the mix, take a couple kids to Target, holy cow. Like, it takes me forever, and it is a zoo parade, as my mother would say. So anyway, yeah, I am highly experienced in adventures in ordinary. Thanks for sharing yours. I'll talk to you next week.